So guys, my name is Will, the drummer in Slothrust. We are currently on a very long 7-week tour supporting Badflower and playing with Missio. And today we're going to be doing some on-the-road cooking. Welcome to my kitchen. Also doubles as our trailer. We are going to be making one of my favorite easy pasta dishes to make, Aglio Olio, which is simply spaghetti with garlic and olive oil and red pepper. We have our lovely pantry here that's super well organized. This would be, I guess, a little workstation. Let's see what we got in here. I got the couple groceries from before. We have the propane tank, my little Camp Chef Everest 2-burner stove. We can open this up and kind of get a glimpse. Seen some stuff in its day. We'll get that set up. We have my favorite thing, my van pan. I bring this on most tours because when we stay in an Airbnb and they have like, it's an Airbnb for like 8 people, and here's one 10-inch frying pan to cook dinner on this beautiful kitchen. So I always bring this big boy with me. We'll use that for the pasta. And got this other pot here. And propane. I got some camping tongs. Let's get some salt. Oh, and then also brought an old chef's knife. Very well packaged. Very safe. Start off with some spaghetti. We got, this is it's blasphemy for me. It's pre-grated Parmesan cheese. If I was at home, I would never ever use pre-grated Parmesan cheese because they put stuff in it to stop it from sticking together. But we're on tour. We're doing what we can. You gotta make some compromises. A decent olive oil. I just made sure that it was a product of Italy and try to get stuff actually made not in America, because it's generally better. We got garlic, some fresh parsley, and the red pepper flakes, and that's it. This meal, in theory, could feed like 12 plus people for $25. So that's kind of what I'm going for here. Welcome to our lovely green room in all of its glory. Sometimes it's nicer than others. How's Chicago tap water? It's okay. So now this thing is pretty awesome. It's just this 2-burner stove. You just attach this and attach one of these little propane tanks, and you're cooking with gas. We got our propane, Coleman's. Oh wow, so easy to put on, just like that. Go. There we go, we have fire. Wow. Let's get this water boiling. Beautiful. We'll let that do its thing. See, maybe this will help guard some of the wind if it will fit. Yeah, these help protect you from the wind in the windy city. Okay. Alright. So now, the hardest part of this is just slicing garlic. But also the most important part. You want to get nice, ideally thin, even, long slices. If you've seen, what's the movie? It's not The Godfather. casino when they're in prison and they're using the razor blades to cut the garlic like soup paper thin. I'm not going to be able to do that with this knife, but I'll do my best. So we're going to use a fuck ton of garlic. Keep a clean workstation. That's what they all say. That's a trailer. It's fine. I used to do this like one at a time. I would smash it and then I'd peel it, then I'd smash it and I'd peel it, and then I realized that your hands get so sticky from the garlic, so it's better to smash all of them first, get them primed, and then do the peeling. Peel some garlic. At home I have one of those little rubber things that you put it in and you go like this, and then it like just magically takes all the stuff off, and the garlic keeps its shape, which is really nice for this dish. So this is going to be a little more what I like to call rustic. Alright, so now that we have all the garlic peeled, it is time to cut it up. So I'll pick a good one. I'm not going to be able to get it as nice as I would at home, but this is a nice one with some towel hair on it. It's fine. Store. We're going. So what I'll do first is I'll cut off this piece, because you don't want that. That creates like a bitterness to it. Just give that a slice and discard it. And then for this dish, I like to slice garlic long ways. So this one is broken, so it's gonna be a little tricky. But you want to just kind of use your knuckles to help guide the knife into these thin, long slices. So, you know, we're going for this kind of like flat, thin garlic piece. Alright, and then you just repeat a bunch of times until you have a ton of garlic. Like I said, when it's very important on tour to pay attention while using a knife, because if I were to cut my finger, that would be not good for the show. Then when you run out of patience, you just take all the garlic and you can work on your the drum roll technique. And it's nice to have a couple different shapes and sizes of garlic. It will cook differently, it will add a little texture, add some different flavors. Garlic is done. Can I wash my hands again? Okay, let's get some salt in that water.
If we did play here,
this will be annoying because usually I would just put in like a big old handful of salt, but I have this grinder, so this might take a second. That should do. Alright, I think I'm going to have to take off these wind guards to fit both things on. Okay, so let's get this other one going. Just want to go nice and low to start. Handle facing that way. Okay, we'll let the pan get hot for a minute. Alright, so just to get this water boiling a little faster, I'm gonna... And it will preheat the pan too. It's a win-win. Open up the olive oil. This is the best part to do on camera, is to open things, and it'll be really cool doing it. There we go. Only the finest Orlando extra virgin olive oil product of Italy. Never been to Orlando, Italy before, but I'm sure it's beautiful. We're getting there. We're getting there. I've only done one other cook on this on tour so far, ever, and it was super stressful, but it worked out in the end. So I'm still learning how to like work with what I got. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and say fuck it, that's boiling. Those are bubbles. That counts. Alright. I like to get this going right before I fire the pasta, and hopefully the timing works out well. So we're gonna start off with a generous amount of olive oil, because this pasta dish is like 3 ingredients and olive oil is one of them. So like half the bottle. Alright, we're gonna toss the garlic into the pan. You don't really want it to be a strong sizzle, you want it to slowly... You can even start the garlic in the oil in a cold pan and just kind of let it come up to temperature and pull the most flavor out of it as you can. So we're just going to let that cook. That's in there. Let's fire some pasta. Bombs away. Let's get this going. All right. Where are you going? This is the part where I use my handy dandy technology to say, "Hey Siri, set a timer for 8 minutes."
I'm like not at all following it.
There we go.
I feel like I'm mostly
Alright, so we got some sizzle happening here. That's good. So really what we're just doing is the sauce is going to be a combination of this oil and the starchy pasta water, so we just want to get as much flavor into this oil as possible. So I'm going to add some 2 types of pepper. I'm going to add some black pepper.
Oh, sick. Amazing. There's Andy. Yeah. No one looks like Andy.
And some crushed red pepper. Gotta.
Here's tape.
Here I am.
I really prefer to use my hands when cooking instead of like shaking things out. Make it a little spicy. Why not? Alright, and then we'll just get some parsley going for the final touch. I kind of slice it. I'm not precious with this, I just do it at an angle. I don't mind if I get some stems in there. Who really cares? You know, like I'll avoid any like giant ones like this if I can, but here. I also want to just mention that I have no actual culinary training. So if there's any like chefs watching this who's like, "What are you doing?" I don't know. This feels like it's gonna blow away. My drum warm up for the night. Alright, starting to smell good. See, the garlic's starting to get a little toasty, so I don't want it to get too toasty. I'm going to turn that down some. You really just want this to slowly infuse the oil with all that garlic goodness. Give it a little pasta stir. And we wait. Let's see if the pasta's ready with the old classic trick. Follow me. I don't remember if it sticks, is it good, or if it's not supposed to stick. I'll do it how I do it, which is... Still very al dente, but we're going to finish cooking in the sauce. I'm going to give it 1 more minute and move it over. Alright, so the pasta's very al dente. It's only been cooking for 8 minutes. Usually takes 10 to 11. I'm going to go ahead and just plop it over here now. Let it finish cooking in the oil and garlic, and I'm going to add some pasta water to also help that happen. And we actually don't need to strain for this because we want that pasta water anyways, so try to not make too much of a mess. Alright, so give this a little mix up. And now the real important part. So just get a little bit of this pasta water in here. If I had a ladle, that would make this a lot easier. Just a little. And the starch from the pasta that's in this water will kind of cook down and help the olive oil and garlic kind of emulsify into actual sauce. Like I said, this is like a very, very, very simple dish, but honestly, when it hits, it hits. Beautiful. Oh yeah, you just want to keep the pasta moving so it doesn't start getting like stuck at the bottom of the pan. And if it does, also, it means you're running out of liquid and you want to maybe just add a little bit more pasta water. Get a shot of like well,
that smells good.
There, Emmy, you want a noodle?
Yeah.
It's gonna be hot. But,
Yeah. Damn, that's good.
There we go, it's almost done. Is it al dente still, or do you need another minute?
No, I think it's good. I think it's ready.
I think it's ready. Alright, so this pasta is almost done. We're just waiting for some plates and forks, but the final touch is simply just going to be adding some of this fresh parsley, a squeeze of lemon, and then I also will always finish all of my pasta dishes with a healthy dose of Parmesan cheese, some extra red pepper flakes, some black pepper, and a little bit of olive oil on the top. So we'll get it plated up real nice, and then we'll manja. So now we're just going to take this parsley, add a little color and freshness in here. It's funny how like the parsley takes us from looking like a bowl of just cooked noodles into actually now looking like an appetizing Italian pasta dish. Alright, I'm going to cut off the side of this lemon, give it a little squeeze. That's pretty much it, so let's make a bowl or a plate. Let's go for a bowl. Want to get kind of from the bottom, get the good stuff, you know? A little bit more. Right. This is how we finish this off. Don't got time for that. Oh, this feels like dust. Oh. A little bit more of this. I like it spicy. A little black pepper. And then the final thing is to anoint with just a little bit more fresh olive oil on the top. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. Again, my name is Will. I'm with Slothrust. We are currently halfway through our 7-week tour with the Badflower. It's excellent. We're in Chicago tonight. Looking forward to ripping the gig, but before we do that, I am looking forward to eating my pasta. So let's see how it is. Give it a little mix. You gotta get the swirl and the twirl.